Yo, what is up guys? It's me Eve again here playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains, and in today's video we're gonna take a look at the new Carnival Uta, the past version of him. So we'll see how good is the young Uta. We'll talk about the teams that he's good in, at least from my experiences as well as the experiences of other people that have him on like Triple S that I've seen use him. We're going to talk about that as well as his kit, what is his good, what is bad about him, all of that stuff. So obviously, this guy is a fucking monster. Like, he's actually fucking monster. The only drawback that he has is him being no orc. I think that's the only bad thing about him is him being no orc, actually. Like, if he wasn't no orc and he was like an Anteku, for example, bro, this guy would be insane. If he was like CCG, if he was Aogiri, it doesn't matter. Anything else, he would be even more stronger than he actually is currently. So let's take a look at his basic stats first of all. Oh my baby, it's triple. It's a fucking CP number 1, HP 5, attack number 5 as well, and defense 13. This guy has it all. This guy had it all as well, but now this guy is even better. Like, this fucking guy as well. Like, Arima was also really good, but Arima unfortunately didn't quite get to the point that we needed him to be. But this guy is everything you want in your life. And why? We're going to talk about this in here. So active skills. The absorb damage equal to 440, single target. Absorb grant itself the effect of increasing max HP for 1 turn. The increased value is 20% of the damage dealt, this time with a max not exceeding 30% of 1 based max HP limited to 1 stack. Additionally, deal damage equal to 12% of own max HP to the target, with the damage capped at 200% of own attack. So he does shit ton of damage. Like, he literally does... might be biggest damage ever in total. Like, obviously he doesn't do like insane amount of damage as, for example, like Sai Shu would do in one attack when he has a full stacks and stuff like that. Obviously not, but he does overall probably the biggest damage in this game currently. Like, insane amount of damage. And mostly it's not only because of his active skill, but something that we're gonna get into here. So 0 stars at the start of your turn, grant all allies the monitor effect with the maximum of 3 stacks. After an enemy target with the monitor uses an active skill, Seth immediately launches a pursuit attack on the target, dealing impale damage equal to 180% of the attack, and increases own max HP by 8% for 1 turn. Again, he does scale off HP. Monitor, when taking damage, take an additional damage equal to 40% of the attack power of the caster of monitor, lasting for 2 turns. Impale, the damage ignores the target's defense. That's also one of the reasons why he's doing such a big amount of damage, is because he doesn't give a shit about your defense. And that's a crazy amount of damage right there. Like, a free damage, and you don't have... you don't need to worry about the defense as well. That's a huge damage. At the start of the battle, grant self super surprise attack effect, increase own attack related abilities by 15%. He can also buff himself. Damage dealt by non-active skills increased by 20%, bro. And his main damage is not going to be coming from his active skills. His main damage is going to be coming from all of these stuff that he gets from here. And 20% buff for that as well is insane amount of damage. There's our other non-organization characters on the ally team, increase basic ability values of the entire ally team by 5% and HP related stuff by 5%. And this effect is doubled for self. So he gets this 10% and 10% here, and everyone else gets 5%. The surprise attack, when using an active skill, immediately pursue the target of this skill. This pursuit first grants the target 1 monitor effect, then deals 180% attack as damage, and reduces the target's max HP by 12%. The reduced maximum HP of the target will be added to the own self, with increased value not exceeding 18% of the 1 base maximum HP. So this skill is fucking insane. So many attacks that you can do is insane. The buffs are insane. Even these ones are really good. He actually provides something for the team as well, not only like for himself. Something like the Psy Shu lacks a little bit is him giving anything to the team. He doesn't bring anything to the team. he's good by himself, like, right? If you get him stacks up, he can do big damage. He gets a skill level, he can do big damage there. But he can't like bring anything for the team, and that's one of the reasons why people usually don't use him in Anteku, because Anteku is all about the whole team composition, where each character brings something for the team. Even like the Wit-Owl is not only does like big amount of damage, he also brings buffs for the team. He also can debuff the enemies, and that also helps your team a lot there. And this guy actually does some buffs as well. Like, they're minor. Like, obviously you're not gonna be seeing like insane amount of difference that with having him and without having this buff or not, but still that's a really solid buff. So the third star, when own a current HP falls below 50% of the first star, and grant self immunity to all damage for 1 turn. Remove and gain immunity to all debuffs for 1 turn. So this is basically kind of like the support abilities that they give you, like a debuff immunity from like Hina, for example. And immediately grant all enemies the monitor effect, while granting self evade effect for 2 turns as well. Jesus Christ, he has so much survivability. Monitor, when taking damage, take additional damage equal to 40% of the attack power of the caster of Monitor, lasting for 2 turns. Again, this is the same. And evade all ability values increased by 5%, attack power increased by 10%, lifesteal rate increased by 30%. When attacking, remove all buffs and stance effect from the target. So again, from these ones, if you get the nerf on the lifesteal, then this is not going to do anything much. But again, while you're not getting the debuff on the lifesteal, you're going to go good to go, as well as you're removing all of debuff either way. So you should be still proccing the lifesteal rate for him, and that's really good. So overall, this guy is insane. Like, the amount of damage he brings into the whole thing is extremely big. His survivability is great because of this one. Because he removes all of the debuffs, he can get the lifesteal procs, and because of that, he can get back to his original max HP basically in a few turns. So that's great. Again, in a few attacks, sorry, I should say. Also applies the monitor all the time, so those by applying the monitor effect again, he's gonna be doing the attacks all over again. So like, they don't stop until, if you again you need to have the 3 stars on him for all these procs. By reprocking the monitor, he's getting that attacks again, and it's all over again. The shit show of having 1000 attacks in 1 turn is going crazy. So that's what happens if you allow one character to have such an insane amount of characters in one go. So now let's talk about the lineups. I think, obviously, his biggest drawback is that he's no orc, and in no orc there's literally 0 fucking characters in there. The only good no orc character is Psyshu, and Psyshu is not even no orc character. He's an Anteku character, but he works with a no orc, so he's considered like both at the same time. And this Uta is very diverse. Again, as you can see, the only thing that needs for him, you need the no orc, is this one. Other than that, he like doesn't give a fuck about which team he's playing. So you can play him in CCG, you can play him in an Aogiri setup, you can play him in obviously any team Anteku as well. But the thing is, a lot of those teams, like let's say Aogiri, CCG, Anteku, all of those teams have a specific stuff that works only with their orgs. So like, let's bring forth, in that sense, we can bring, for example, Red Arima. Red Arima has the ability like this. For each allied CCG characters, increase all abilities, all the characters' basic stats by 5 up to 20%. So a lot of those stuff on those characters, again, on all of the orgs, are related to other characters that are in the same org. So they are not going to be related to a no org character, such as Shu, or for example, any of Uta's, most of Uta's, I guess. So they are not going to proc these stuff. So because of that, it's not really greatest thing if you want to use him, for example, in Aogiri, because some of Aogiri, for example, like Psy Ayato doesn't get anything from using Uta. The new Jason doesn't get anything from using him as well. Like, he can't proc his passives on him. Obviously, the debuffs on the enemy is still gonna work, but some of the procs are not gonna be there for that. Yeah, so hopefully you understood what I meant there by him not being, even though he's a very diverse character, he's not really great to putting into the characters except for like CP purposes, obviously. For the sake of CP, you can put him there because he's #1 in CP currently. So that means he's gonna have the biggest CP, and for the CP sake, you can put him in any team. In that sense, if you hopefully will be able to win without having a problem of not, for example, having another Aogiri unit and now you're doing less damage. Hopefully that's not going to be the case for you and you're still going to be doing well, then sure, you can put him anywhere. So in that sense, we're coming to this. I think this is mostly the best, I think, team for him currently is going to be the Diverse Anteku team. I think Diverse Anteku team works perfect for him. The only problem that this team could have is because of Sen. Sen's CP is not the greatest. As you can see, she's number 30, so she's not that great on CP. Other than her, like, he's #1, he's on the top. She's now in, like, top 12, I think, or if I'm not wrong, her CP. She's also in a very good position in terms of CP as well. So a lot of these characters are very high CP, so they kinda can get through it. But if you're fighting, for example, like whale versus whales, there could be some problems because some of the other whales, for example, that play full on Anteku could have a little bit more CP than you, and then if you're not starting first with this team, it's kind of pointless because your Sen is getting one-shotted in first turn. Maybe even some of your other characters could die. Again, he's not gonna die, but all of the other characters could potentially just die on the first turn as well. So because of that, you do want to have advantage of going first with him for sure. But this is the best team. Sen here for the sake of buffing the skills on him and on all. Charm, you can put it on him as well. It works because, again, he doesn't die on the first turn. That makes him work pretty well, as well as he's going to have the damage, the even more additional damage from the Charm as well. So that's great. You can also put the Charm on all if you're starting first, for the sake of doing big damage with an all as well, because you're getting the skill levels from her, and now you're gonna do the damage for her with the all as well. Again, it's gonna also depend on who are you putting Sharpen on. You're putting Sharpen plus the Charm on him, works perfect. You're putting this Sharpen plus Charm on him as well, works also great. He's there just to do some additional damage while you're trying to defend. Like, you know, first turn you did big damage with an all, plus maybe like one skill from him or from Green Toka, so you killed, like, let's say one character and everyone else is like on a very low side. Now the Owl will get some damage. He's gonna be saving there. He's like kind of like playing the role of the Red Toka now, when he just can't survive in case of like maybe your Owl dying or your Toka, and now he can come back that damage back to do some big damage in the end there. So this is how it's going to go. Obviously, you want to put the new Choka in the backup. She's the most diverse unit. There's no other characters for now who can be diverse. Maybe like only Rangy, but again, Rangy CP is shit. So if you don't want to like be second all the time, then you obviously want to have the new Choka. So this is a very expensive build, basically. You need to have a green Choka on at least D. You need to have the Owl on at least D. You need to have this guy on at least D. You need to have the new Toka by this time also at least on D. Obviously, you want to have all of the CP advantage that you can. And same goes for the Sen as well. You want to have her on D as well. If in some scenario, you can change Sen for someone like Tinami. Tinami as well could potentially be worth putting here. But again, then you definitely want to have Charm on him. Like, you put Tinami over Sen here, like this. And this is something you can also try. This is more of an Anteku build then. But again, in terms of Tinami, she's pretty much the same build, the same CP as the Sen, so you're not going to get much of an advantage or disadvantage by replacing her. But she also does buff all of the characters, their HP and defense stats. So, like, Sen is there for the skill levels, and Tinami is there for the sake of buffing the overall stats. Also, another thing you can do is full-on defense type. So this is a full-on defense with a very big damage. So you can put the charm on Red Toka, so you now have a big survivability on Red Toka, but she's gonna be your taunt. This guy is gonna be doing damage, this guy is gonna be doing damage, she's gonna be there for the sake of the charm. The same goes for the new Ken, kinda. Putting him here for the sake of the taunt. He has a decent CP as well. You can put the charm on the Owl or on him as well, and now you're doing the damage from them. And Ken is here playing the role of the taunt himself, right? He's just here. He's not going to be doing much. He's just going to be there for the sake of the taunt, while these two will be trying to kill all of the enemy team, and he's going to try to make you survive until these two both finished up the whole team. But again, I think Sen, for the most part, without Sen is a little bit, it's kind of lackish, because again, giving them the 3-star skills is insane big advantage. Like, he's gonna do insane damage, he's gonna be doing, and like with taking those 3-star skills, you can see for yourself how much their active skills is going to be doing. Like, if this is on the 3-star skill, 440%. On 1-star, it's only 185%. Like, it's a 300 almost damage percent damage decrease. So you see what the problem would be, that you might not be able to kill someone in the beginning there. So I think this is the best team, as well as all of the variations that I could possibly recommend you try out with him. And I think he works pretty well. He's extremely good character. I do recommend trying to get him. I think also he will be a really, really good unit for your second team. So for example, if this is your main team, for me, my currently second team is CCG, kind of like a CCG. So I think I'm gonna try to get him a few more stars, maybe before the end of his banner. I'm gonna put him here. And try using him in this type of CCG team as well. Because, again, he doesn't bring back the CCG itself. He maybe doesn't work well with the Red Arma much, but these two don't give a fuck about him existing or not on the team. He's still gonna be doing the purpose of him, like, putting there, having him survive first turn. He's gonna be doing damage back that he, after like getting the damage, after the monitor procs, he's gonna be still doing the damage with the passive. So he's a pretty good character. Like, I'm gonna probably do something like this and put where's the Toka here over like Mado, and this is gonna be my team that I'm gonna be using for my CCG for the second team there. So this is how I think he's a great unit for the second team, or even in the main team if you can pull out the diverse team as well. So this is how you want to use this guy overall, and what is his best procs. I think he's great. I definitely do recommend you trying to get as much of him as possible. He's worth it. And in the future, if the no orc will actually get a few more characters, he's going to be even more worth it for sure. So hopefully you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comments as well. Tell me what do you think about this guy. Tell me in the comments how much copies did you pull for him, as well as how many rotations did you do. And also, I stream every day, so you can tune in for the streams. Also join in on the Discord, because I post notifications for the streams and videos in there, so you don't miss anything. And also you can become a member if you want to support the content that I do. And hopefully you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.